So let's draw tire tread. So to draw it in perspective, we need again draw this square box for tire. So now we draw this circles here. So this kind of our basic pattern for a wheel. And then we need a flat projection. So here we will draw tire tread pattern. So, and this will like represent front side of a wheel. So if we have here side view of wheel, so it will be this circle, like for front part of circle, and we divide it on 8 parts. And then like this. So same we do now here. But we also need to do it for whole wheel. So we have this diagonal lines give us intersection of these points. So now we have these points, and we put in between. So somewhere here, somewhere here will be in between point, somewhere here, and we just project it to other side. Okay, so now we have all these subdivisions. Like if this like one front side is 8 in total like 16. So then like we draw before, we draw this wheel will have curvature. So level of curvature can be different. sometimes more flat, sometimes it's like half circle. So because here on a 3D we need to show curvature, but here on 2D pattern we don't need this curvature, it will be just flat for a pattern. So let's now do this side sections for all these parts. So we have so let's say we need this and these 3 points, and then we make curved line like this here. We already have these 2 points, this line here, right? So now I find these 2 points and the middle. Okay, so this one section and one curvature here. So similar like draw in previous tutorial how to draw wheel, but now we need like many subdivisions like this all around. So we can draw like from this point. Now it gives us this proportion, so I can draw ellipse which will give us all other points here. So now we have point here, point here, point here, here, and here from this one we also make lines towards center and we get intersection point. Same from here to center, intersection point, to center, intersection point. And like this. So now we have it, this and this point here. Now we can just keep like by using this grid, right? We have this direction of these lines here. So now I just projecting it to other side, so I will get full section. And also I can like draw this line here. So you see this going like this one going to center here, this one going to center, middle line will go to middle point in this center. So you see like this one go here. So I don't need to draw this line every time, but I need to remember that every middle point go to this center point here, like this one going here and this one going here. Okay, so we have like circle, we have this point, so every point from this circle will go in here. But then we have axle and we have other point with other circle, so all other points on this circle go into center point here. And if we have like point like between here in the middle, so its line will go to middle of axle. So it's kind of like a third ellipse for middle of axle. This kind of idea here. If I will draw all of them, maybe it will be too much line, like will be really confusing. But I need, every time I draw line here, I will check it with the middle point on the axle, right? So we'll see like, oh, okay, so go like this. So if this line direction goes this, I project to this side, I have intersection, Then I have middle point. I check it with the middle point here, and I have this line, right? So then I make a curve. This curve also important. Here you see it's like we have this section, and the curve line will be, one part will be a little more flat, other one a little more bumpy. Same if like it will be like this, it will be opposite. This one little more flat and this one little more bumpy. It's same kind of rule, same principle with the ellipse in a square. So you know, like this two sides of ellipse, they're more flat, and these two sides, they're bumpy like this. So you kind of need to follow this principle. So extent can be different, like depends on a level of foreshortening. If it's like little like this, not too much foreshortening, then it will be not so visible. But when we have like very strong foreshortening, then this will be very visible difference, very contrast. So this is just almost like straight line, and this is like a hook here. So we just look at that. So again, have this side, then to center line, parallel. Middle point, I'm going to center. Hook, you see this like a very bumpy curve, and almost like a straight line here. Same. Let's see this point. You see, you need to double check every time. So point will be here. Same this point here. Then middle going here. Curve go here. Also we have this outside line, which just to show where is the edge of a wheel. So I also know, like this edge of a wheel show me this bump don't go over this edge. So when I draw these curves, they will not cross this edge of a wheel. Так. Same we have here, this edge of the wheel, which is also give us like limit which these hooks cannot cross, these hooks and bumps. And not only cannot cross, but actually also they must touch it. They now it's kind of line also shows like they always, these hooks, they must to touch this edge, because they're like go over it, like over heel, and disappear behind it. So idea here also, it's like this kind of very complex and transparent structure drawing give you understanding of reason, and like you start to see how it works, so from where which shapes is appear. Later I will also explain this. Okay, so now we have all these curves. We have also this middle line. So I highlighting here this visible part of this sections, and what also we will need to do, we need to also make this subdivision. So, and here it will be visible only on the one side. So let's see, kind of about here. So it's a center line and this side line. So in total we can see in this angle like three columns from this thing. Okay, so let's to make it faster, let's use transparent paper so can draw different patterns. Here is sport thread. So first we'll draw a two-dimensional version. So first you see we need this kind of two-dimensional projection, so just noticing all these points where it goes. double check. Yeah, so this is our entire thread here. And then to draw in 3D, first I will make outline. So this top here, it's this line, this bottom line, it's this bottom line here, and then this all these subdivisions, this kind of squares in between, right? So let's begin. So let's first this line. It goes from here, crossing this and going to here. So it goes like this. And continue just to remember where it points. Like this. Then it goes here. After two. It's kind of here. Then I see it's like it will be here. Then let's go a little this angle. Or and like this angle here. Then this line here, this line here, like this. And we need to get this one. So it's this point go to here. So we make it a little curved because surface is curved. And then we have this. So let's say it's from here goes there. From here goes there. From here goes there. Nice. Okay. So now we have this pattern here. You can see how it looks. So what we need to now to maybe let's make like a ink. And with this ink we make it double line. Oops. So this is like one kind of sport tire tread, and there can be variations, there can be like different kind, and this maybe is even like little like what's called like universal tread. It's not like it's not only sport, it's like for usual road too, I think. So here we have this thread, and another similar type, or also sport type, but it's more like sport. It's like this. I have this funny pattern. Let's see, like this is like hair, hair lines. And some tire tread they even like totally blank, so it's just like bare rubber. So there's like three common type. It's this two type of tread and totally barren tread. So now let's do cruiser tire tread, and this is even more complex. Так, let's see. So we have like this. Opposite here. So I see this middle point here and then go here, middle point here and then go here, middle point here and then go here, middle point here and then go like this. Then we need to do this thing. Так, from here, do like this. From here we do like this. Okay, and now like this. And like this, and then so we get like this stripe in the middle. Okay, so now let's do it on a 3D. So first again I do outline, Okay, and again reminder, so this is top, this is bottom, it's this top, and this one is bottom here. So let's start. First go here, then it's middle point, go here. I make this curvature because surface is curved, then middle point, go here and go here. From here to here again is curved. Also, yeah, we can control this curvature following this middle point, so it will make it more correct. That's why it's kind of 2D projection is really useful, so we can project points. And again, it's also convenient, this approach, when we consider middles, division on the halves. It's much more convenient to work in perspective. So again, here's half, here's this point, then this middle, and let's go like this, and then here maybe we can see a little line here, then we can see a little here. So now we can go other side. So middle point for this. Let's go to middle point here, and we have this straight line. Then we have this one, about this one, about this one, about this. Take to other side. So like we have this middle point, and select this middle point, and then go this line, this middle point. No, not here. Select here, middle point, here. So have here, here. Here you already cannot see. So, and now we need to get this middle stripe, this double line. How to make it? We have this like middle here, and make straight line here. Then it goes up here, continue this. We'll have like this. Then we can repeat here. Can repeat here. So then it's like if we make this parallel, kind of parallel to this curvature, and we will make this line. Same here, parallel, and then from this point connect here, here, parallel, from this point connect here. Так. And if we from this point going here, this point in like this. Same. This point connect to this point. This point connect to this point. Then drop here. From this point to this point and this line, and we can connect again these lines. Same here, we can make this line, and from here connect like this. Kind of this. So here is our projection. Take same, just draw it like double line. Goes here. Right. Oh, my cat, wake up. Cat, I'm busy. I'm busy. Busy. So it's cruiser tire tread. So you see kind of process very meticulous, but also this is slow process and is good for your improvement. When you make your actual illustrations, it's not necessary like all the time to draw it so kind of precise, so throughout. You can make shortcuts, but it's important at least draw it once slowly like this, so you will have like full idea how it works, how it builds, and you will make smart shortcuts. Like this will be shortcuts as your preference, which will develop your personal style, kind of like is your personal style, is your decisions where you want to make shortcuts, like what you want to exclude from your drawing, also like from your drawing process. So, and doing shortcuts smart, it's mean avoid something you know how to do, but you skip for this particular case. So this is smart shortcuts. If you avoid something because it's too hard, it make you uncomfortable, make you nervous, like make your drawing stiff, okay, this is not smart shortcuts. It's just avoiding of a hard subject, and instead you should to practice slow drawing like this, so it will become normal for you. It will not be like too stressful for you. So when it will become like for you it's just something like so normal, like a drawing circle or drawing circle in perspective, then you will make shortcuts with the purpose of like better process of drawing, or better like effect, like make it some more interesting dynamic effect in your drawing. So you will like make some shortcuts for better kind of impact, not for better comfort for yourself, this avoiding hard shapes, it's a bad practice. So face your weak points and improve, like develop from your weakness, develop like your strength. This will be more smart, and like in this what all professional artists do. It's not something like what make you individual. No, this is just literacy. It's fundamentals. And we can see like some artists, they don't have these fundamentals, and it's always visible in their work. Nobody want to lack fundamentals in their work. It's just for some cases it's just maybe people don't have time for this. Maybe like they have day job and all this stuff, so they don't have time to like sharpen their axe and like sharpen their swords and like improve their foundations. But if you're a young person, for example, you don't have excuse. You really dedicate your time to like build strong foundation, build like solid foundation, and it's never bad for your work, for your style. It's always make your art stronger. So only like don't confuse practice with real creative process, because when you creative process, you don't care about how to make it correct. You care about impact, but your skill, your ability to make it precise and make it accurate, it give you much more tools in your work when you actually have this skill. It will make your work much richer. You can like you can like make it much kind of in much in deeper depth, kind of in wider width, which and I mean, like, remember what I say and watch your favorite artist, you will see what I mean. Is not like necessary for everyone, but everybody wants this. Every artist wants foundations, and if they doesn't have them, most cases it's just because they doesn't have time to work on them. It's most of cases. Yeah. So now draw called Sport Touring Thread. So for this it will be like that. So basically it's just repeating each line, repeating same pattern like this. It's the same pattern, so you can just transfer it already. So just subdivide each pattern or each section like this. And now here, so because each of this square, it's like this, like a bump. So, and like each of this bump is like these lines. They're going towards center of the tire. So, let's see. Let me draw this. Outline. So in there you can see how we have this kind of inward perspective grid. Check. Where's here? And for this actually it should be like this square here divided like this in half. Okay, anyway, let's start to ink. Busy later. So first I draw this top surface, and after we'll draw sides for each of this bump. So we have this kind of thing. Then we can extend it like this. So like this on Sport Touring. And this is like pretty thick tire. It can be for more narrow tire. You can also change pattern in a way you like, but here I just show you this principle, this method which make you able to draw it in perspective. And then, yeah, if you want, you can draw all this to